Hey LearnDash fans, Dave from Escape Creative here, and in this video I'm going to show you some exciting new features for LearnDash Pagination. These are design options that we've added to Design Upgrade Pro for LearnDash in version 2.15. So here you can see I'm on a course page and there is this pagination here at the bottom. This will only show up depending on the settings you have in your admin. So you can choose how many items you want to display before pagination shows up. So double check those settings. You may not have any pagination. You may not want any pagination there either. But if you do have a large number of lessons and or topics for one of your courses, you may want to use pagination, and in which case Design Upgrade Pro gives you a lot of options to design it. So this is without Design Upgrade installed. You'll see this is what the pagination looks like. I've always thought these arrows were kind of far apart and a little bit too small, and I want to give you guys the ability to customize some of the design styles. So I'm going to now enable Design Upgrade Pro, and I will show you some of the options. So now here I am inside of the customizer. We're looking at the same course page, and this is the same pagination that we have here at the bottom. You'll notice that I've already applied a bunch of different styles here, so it looks a lot different. So let me show you how to do this. So under the Design Upgrade Pro, the LearnDash Design Upgrade option here in your theme customizer, we open that up and then we go into the new panel called Pagination. And this is where all of these options live. So the first option you'll see here is remove background color. So by default there's a light gray color. I've actually applied this light blue color, but we can simply check this box and that will get rid of the color altogether so that there is no background. So that's one option we have there. Background color, like I said, I've added a light blue. That's going to be the background color for the entire thing that encompasses the text in the middle as well as the arrows navigation. Text color, I've got it set to a light gray. That's always going to be this text color right in here. One thing to note is that I'm going to jump over to the course grid. LearnDash uses a slightly different code for the course grid. So the text in here has the word page in front of it and 1/2 versus saying 1 of 2 or 1 of 3 without the page. So it's just a difference in how LearnDash decided to display those. But our options work for all instances of pagination, including the course grid, but also all the other options too. So it just looks a little bit different. And the course grid also has 2 arrows on each side. This is for next page, this is for last page, so it'll automatically jump you to the very last page if you have a bunch. This will go to the very beginning, the first page, and then this will just go back 1 page. So I just wanted to show you that difference there, but all of our styles apply the same to both pagination that looks like this as well as on the course grid. So here's that text color of light gray that I was talking about. So let's say we wanted to make that a little bit darker. We can adjust that there, and that'll darken up our text here on this page. The next 2 options are arrow color and the arrow color for hover. So right now we've got the arrow color to blue, and then when you hover over it, it changes to white. The other thing that's going on here is these circles. Now these circles are optional. So by default, LearnDash does not put any circles around the arrow navigation, so it'll just look similar to this. And you'll notice the arrow still changes to white when I hover over it. And that doesn't look great on this light gray background, or light blue background, excuse me. But when I use the circle effect, that is going to add a circle around each arrow. And now we've got a nice looking effect there. And the final 2 options only apply if you're using the circle style. So don't bother setting these if you're not using the circle style. Just if you did set them and then you decide you want to go back to default, just go ahead and clear them out because we just don't need to add extra code, extra styles to the site that aren't going to be applied. So these only apply if you're using the circle style. And the first option is going to be what the circle looks like by default. So you'll see here there's a white background for that circle around the arrow. And then the hover background is going to change to blue when I hover over it. So essentially this hover background and then this hover arrow is what you're going to see when I mouse over it, which just changes it to blue and white there. So those are all the options. These are available in version 2.15 of Design Upgrade Pro for LearnDash. I hope you enjoy them.